Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome to my channel. Today I am testing out some newness from the drugstore. I have a new foundation and concealer from Essence. I have a lot of Essence products in front of me. I figure if I'm testing them out, I might as well show you some of my very favorites from the brand. I picked up a new 6-pan eyeshadow palette from the Essence line. I have the new Covergirl gloss, continuing to test the Milani tubing. I'm just going to put a face together, talk about some of my favorites in the affordable makeup category, and test out some newness. If that sounds like fun, then just keep watching. In the interest of time, I used my e.l.f. brow soap. I primed my eyes with my Beauty Bay eye base in the shade 2. This is all going to be very affordable products, Essence heavy. And then I applied this primer, which is new to me, new-ish to the market. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Mattifying Primer. Helps mattify, control oil. It was in my stocking for Christmas. I want to start with this Bronzed This Way palette from Essence. I have 2 or 3 of these now, and I am just excited about these pretty bronzy colors. I did swatch them for you. Very excited to get these on my eyes. I'm going to start with a Zoeva 227, and I'm going to go into this reddish brown sort of shade and just sort of start on the outer corner and lightly bring it around. If you notice that my lids are pink, that eye base is great, but my eyes are very, very stained from a Juvia's Place palette that I was playing with. Make sure you are subscribed. I have a fun Juvia's Place video coming up on Saturday. It is a collaboration, and it is my first collaboration, and I am super excited. But I've been playing with a palette and the colors stain, which is not a big deal. That is a pretty sort of rusty brown shade. Essence, I believe, has one of the best of the affordable eyeshadow formulas. This is the Zoeva 231, and I'm going to go into this deeper shade and just sort of deepen up that outer corner with a more traditional warm-toned brown. First time playing with this palette, and I'm having 0 issues. It's applying nicely. Not too pigmented, but easy to build up. I like that. I'm going to go back in with that original shade on that 227 and just pull up that rusty brown just a little bit more and blend that brown while we're at it. I'm going to take my Luna Magic brush and go back into that rusty brown, that first color that was in our transition, and just drag this under the eyes. Now, the hardest part, what coppery shade? I think I want to go with this top middle one. Just a pretty champagne-y gold. Not too dry on the finger. Gives a good amount of pop. Go back into that darker brown and just put it on the outer edge, just to pull those 2 darker edges around. It's also a nice bone-colored shade in there that would be really easy to clean up the edges with. Just take a fluffy brush and just go right over the top if you have a skin tone close to mine, and that could be a nice blender. Continuing with favorites, Essence Extreme Lasting. I can't see this ever leaving my collection. It is just too easy. The price is right. Doesn't fade. Easy on my waterline. I just love it. I'm gonna go for a sort of lighter eye look today and not go all the way across with the black. I'm gonna stick more on the outer corners. 2023 goals. Try different things with the eyes. Essence came out with a new foundation and a new concealer. The Keep Me Covered Long-Lasting Foundation. Natural looking and long-lasting coverage. Super soft formula with medium to high coverage. Seamlessly melts into skin. 16-hour wear. It's free of parabens, oil, fragrance. I don't agree with that. I did swatch it and the fragrance is strong. I picked mine up in the shade Warm Shell. I'm really hoping that this works. I'm gonna shake this up. I like the packaging. I've not done well with Essence foundations. I've tried two different. I didn't like the liquid foundation that they had, and I didn't like the powder foundation that they had. That is an unpopular opinion. A lot of people like it. I don't know if I got a bad one, but it smelled so strong. And unfortunately, this one seems to smell quite strong as well. I'm gonna use my little palette from AOA so I can control the amount of foundation. This is what it looks like on the palette. It feels nice and thin. Looks a little yellow on my skin. Let's see if we can make it work. I'm going to start with just a little and see where that takes us. And patting it in with my Haley's Beauty foundation brush. Yeah, it smells really fragranced to me, so I don't know if that's natural fragrance. I don't know what that is. But, I mean, it's not unpleasant, it's just strong. I would say that is about a half a pump, and it looks pretty good. I would say medium coverage at this point. Let me just try to build it up on any areas that I think need more coverage. I see a little bit of redness on my cheeks. Not sure how blurring or smoothing it is, but it looks okay for now. So the concealer easily hides spots, redness, and under eye circles for a flawless complexion. Lightweight formula can be built up for medium to high coverage. Aloe vera to minimize the look of pores, soothe redness, and help control oil. No fragrance, alcohol. Sounds good. I got the shade Shell. I don't smell the scent on this one, which is good. Gonna start with a little and see if it can be built. Now I liked the Essence Camouflage Concealer, which I believe is gone. I just decluttered mine. But I did like it, so I have high hopes for this concealer. Gonna build it up a little. Just on my darkest spots, maybe a little around my nose. Feels very thin, which I like. Pretty good. I'm gonna take my Maybelline Fit Me powder that is in my Shop My Stash, and mine is in the shade Fair Light, and I'm gonna set under my eyes. My little Amazon puff that I love so much. I'm actually going to set my whole face because I don't think I have any more cream products. This powder is fabulous, by the way, if you've not tried it. I think it looks good. I'm going to go into bronzer, and of course I grabbed my Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzer Palette. It is a little bit on the big side, that's my only complaint, but the price is right. I believe it's under $10, and you do get a lot of choices. I think I'm going to start with this lightest shade, and then I may deepen it up a little bit. It's a matte bronzer, and it's just very easy and smooth to apply. I like that. I'm going to take a little bit of this same shade on my Alter Ego. This is like an angled brush, and I'm going to use this on my nose. Next, I want to try this new bronzer from Ulta Beauty. This is their Baked Bronzer in, it only seems to come in one shade, but I was drawn to it because it looked cool tone, and I'm trying to find a replacement for my Flower Beauty that I believe is going away or getting repackaged. I'm going to try this with my Morphe brush, and I'm just going to dust it on the edges. It's going to give a little bit of luminosity. Doesn't seem to be as pigmented as the flower, but that might be good if you're heavy-handed like me. I can see the sheen. I think it looks nice. And Ulta Beauty goes on sale so much. Let's jump into highlight. Essence Pure Nude, a for sure. If you don't have it, you should. You can go light and soft with it. You can go bold with it. This is in my Shop My Stash, so I am gonna get some use out of it. It actually reminds me a lot of my Laura Mercier highlight that I enjoy so much, and it is so inexpensive. Put a teensy bit on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the lip, and then for blush, my Essence The Blush in Bespoke. It's been a favorite for a long time. This is a Elena Baudreau brush that I got in a Boxycharm. This Bespoke is so neutral. I think you could wear this shade with any eye look. It's just so beautiful. Healthy, glowy, yes. I'm gonna go back to the eyes and finish them off. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl Lash Plumping Mascara. If you know me, you know I love Essence mascaras. I just do not have one open in my stash right now. Boxycharm sent this to me. So I'll put a couple coats on and I'll be right back. I'm back. Mascara is on. The CoverGirl did a fine job. And then of course I put one of my new favorites, the Milani tubing, on the bottom. That way I know it's not gonna go anywhere. I wanna brighten my inner corner with a little bit of my BH Power Pencil in the white shade, just putting a little bit in my inner corner V here. And for lips, I grabbed this one from Essence the last time I was in Ulta. It is the This Is Nude lipstick, and mine is in the shade Lovable. It smells sweet. Feels super creamy. Dries down to a matte finish. I like this a lot. And it actually reminds me of my Natasha Denona lipstick. I'll have to post a picture that broke, just like my Makeup by Mario. So if you're rough putting your lipstick on, we try this one. I just blotted that and almost zero came off on my tissue. And for lip gloss, I grabbed this. I grabbed two. And this is from LA Girl. This one was on sale. It is their holographic topper. I will say that I swatched it and it feels on the sticky side. This is what it looks like. So pretty, if you can see that glitter, but it is, I have a hair. It feels extremely sticky. Because it's on the silver toned side, I'm not going to use that because I have like this warm copper kind of deal going on here. I also grabbed this one from CoverGirl. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss. I got mine in the Let's Get Physical sheer tinted light pink shade. I don't believe it will affect. Nah, it looks like it's clear to me. Almost feels a little on the sticky side as well. Hopefully not. Smells like a chemically sweet. I'm not sure I love that scent. Gives a nice amount of shine. Yeah, it's sticky. If you don't mind sticky, some people like sticky gloss because it hangs on a little bit longer. I'm not a fan. Not a fan, unfortunately. That's a pass for me. I want that jelly kind of formula, but it doesn't make my lips stick together. Wet n Wild Fight Dirty setting spray, one of my favorites. I did bring in another Essence favorite, which is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Powder. I'm going to take my puff and just hit my oiliest spots because I do think that this powder works very well. Final thoughts on the new products. The foundation and concealer. I say so far so good. My under eyes look nice. My skin looks smooth, not dry. It looks healthy. I went in with a very small amount, not even a full pump, and I got very good coverage on any areas that I think need extra help. First time using this palette, I think it is gorgeous. If this is your easy go-to, throw a shade or two on your eyes and you want quality, I recommend this eyeshadow. The Ulta bronzer I'm going to keep working on, but so far I think everything looks smooth and luminous. Of course, it went over a very good bronzer that I like. I'll also keep you posted on the primer. We'll see how it holds up if I look extra greasy, and of course I'll switch it around. I'll use this with other foundations, I'll use this with other primers. Stay tuned. I will have a favorites and fails at the end of this month for December and January. That should be a big one. Hey, I wanted to do a check-in. It's been about 4 hours since I applied the foundation and concealer. I think it looks nice. I definitely see oil breakthrough. That could be the Hard Candy primer. I will continue testing the foundation with no primer, with a different primer. I am enjoying the L'Oreal one. The concealer looks okay. I can see a little bit of crinkling under my eyes, but I am human and I have wrinkles under my eyes at my mature age. I did put the hair up and change the shirt. I had to go out. It gets hot in that filming room. I wear very light clothing in there. So far, so good. I think it's doing okay. I will probably not be able to get back to you tonight. I will for sure leave a comment below to let you know how it ended up wearing. But I do like that my skin looks healthy and glowy in a good way. These two glosses are probably going to be a no for me with for sure, the Covergirl. This one, just the way it feels, I can tell that I'm not going to like it, but I will try it. And if you'd like to see it, you know, as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and try it on now. Way too sticky for me. There we go. The matte brown back on. And truly, if you're looking for a drugstore gloss, my favorite remains the Maybelline Lifter. I can't believe I only have one shade, but this shade Crystal just suits me. I actually think I might be getting to the end of mine, but this is the closest thing to the Fenty that I've ever found. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Please join the fam. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of the look. Let me know what your favorite drugstore glosses are. I would love to know, because right now this is it in the affordable gloss category, I believe, for me. Of course, I love my Sephora, and I believe I have one from Ulta that I really enjoy. It's just not in here. I do enjoy those, but let me know what your most affordable gloss formulas are. I will see you in the next one.